What's up, everybody? This is Free Panda with Bluffaholics Anonymous, and welcome to the first video of the split pot review system. If you're new here, go check out the last video. It will kind of give you an example of what we're going to talk about today, because today is an important day for me. Um, I've gotten so much love from the community here in Dallas, Texas, and I hope to bring all that to this channel. Nothing's really perfect, and of course, doing some sort of content creation, there's a lot of fears, but here we are, and I wanted to give you guys all the love back because I couldn't do this without you guys. So, a little bit about myself. I've been around the poker community for a long, long time. We all say it started when we were young. I still remember my parents playing the neighbors, Mexican poker to the wee hours of the morning. And since that day, I just fast forward to today. I can't believe we're here. As you can tell in the background, I do love shoes. I'm grateful to have some shoes because as a kid, I always really wanted to have those cool shoes every other kid had, and now I have a few of my own that I am very proud to own. um, my favorite thing about poker in general, because I've been anywhere from the GM position all the way down to the janitor and everything in between, is dealing. Dealing for me is not just a job, is the love and the respect that I show for the game of poker. And that's why the split pop review system is going to be so important to me to showcase. Um, Not just because I want to call out rooms or players or anything like that, but just to make sure that we as a community can come together and have conversations to make poker better. And this is that time to have those conversations. So, without further ado, all right, let's go. Buying in for the 1-2 cash game here. Apparently, this looks like a margarita to go cup. I didn't know that. People think I'm drinking. I don't drink.
Before someone calls my bluff on not drinking, because I still do, I actually drink way less.
How are you today, Jess?
I'm great. How you doing?
We're here playing poker, trying to win a satellite seat to the 500K.
Mine's are 100, 200. Yeah. Good luck, y'all.
So what's something you want to tell the world about you, Jess?
The poker room?
Yeah.
I'm a poker dealer, obviously, and poker dealing has changed my life.
That's awesome. Yeah. How long have you been at TCH Dallas for?
About 5 years.
5
April will
years.
make it 5
Wow.
years.
5 years has been that long. Wow.
8 high is good.
Nice. 8 high. Hey, dude, that's the first hand. That's awesome. What makes you want to stay at TCH Dallas?
Honestly, I've had experience at a casino, and it was pretty horrible.
Yeah.
So, TCH Dallas kind of shined a light on like what dealing can be like.
Yeah.
Because I did not like it at a casino.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that makes me want to stay.
So what is one of your favorite things about dealing?
The flexibility, the income, obviously, and thank you. Meeting people is cool. Too.
Yeah. Is there someone like famous you've ever met in the poker world?
Steph Curry's brother.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if
I mean, he's famous enough.
famous, yeah, but
And one last thing, Jazz. What's one thing you want to tell the world who watches this video?
this is generic, but follow your dreams.
Hey, there's no generic in that. I appreciate your time, Jazz. Thank you so much.
In this example, you see the dealer Jazz not just show her efficiency, her professionalism, her game control, and integrity of the game by chopping down a 3/4 pots in a bomb pot, but this is why I say the dealers that showcase all the value, all the professionalism, all that showcases what a true dealer does in a game of poker. This is one of the perfect examples that you could see out there and that most players should be out there looking for.
In this hand, we see everyone's second favorite hand, pocket jacks, jiggities, hooks, whatever you call them. For me, we see a safe flop, a 7 high, 2 spades, and we have the jack of spades, which makes us feel really good.
But the most important thing here that I wanted you guys to see is what the dealer does once action is completed. It is one of the most important things here for me as a dealer is when you pull in all the chips before you put in the flop, turn, or river. Queen of Hearts comes in the turn. I still feel comfortable leading here as most of the time pocket jacks are still good. So leading for 2,000 here, most of the time I'm trying to get most value against flush draws, top pair, middle pair, bottom pair. But most of the time when people don't believe me and they have a better raise. So leading for 2,000, getting one caller, I'm expected to see hopefully a card that helps me, not a spade, even though I have the jack of spades.
King of clubs comes on the river and our hand just shrinks to nothing pretty much. It seemed like he definitely had a flush draw, and he could definitely have Queen X of spades or King X of spades, and I decided to check here to see what he would do. And as you see it now, he jammed on me and I am put into the blender. Not the greatest spot to be in, but most of the time I find myself to fold these spots, which I end up doing face up to let the player know that I actually had a decent hand to continue betting.
And this is the man of the hour, Asian Jay, as he likes to go by. I've known this man actually probably when I moved here. I was the manager, he was a dealer, and in retrospect, look where he's at now. And this is why it's important to showcase the GM side of things in the manager pillar that I have, because Jay started from where he believed he was the best in that position, and now look where he's at. He's running a multi-million-dollar room, and I'm so grateful that he's allowing me to ask a few questions. So, without further ado, Jay, please give the world something a little bit about yourself, poker-related, non-poker-related, and we'll go from there.
Hey, I'm Jay Chung. I'm the general manager of Texas Card House here in Dallas. Um, One of the best rooms in the country, absolutely. We're a family-oriented team member, all great room. Come join us.
Yeah, and I can't say I could say more and more and more. This place is truly amazing, and that's why I'm very impressed in general. But a few questions here that I wanted to ask, and for me, because the player experience is pretty high up there when I come into any room. How do you deal the business side of things to the player experience? Do you manage it by high hand promotions or other stuff like that? As an example, because I know that you came from the bottom of the pole with these jobs, and now you're a GM. So, in general, how do you balance that?
Balancing it out, pretty much, we're always player focused, team focused. Those are two goals at every step and every promotion we do.
That's awesome, and I see that all the time, especially with the variety of promotions that you guys actually have shown in a poker room. It's really hard to actually see variety because it gets boring at some point. High hands get boring, and in turn, you guys start throwing out random drawings for promotions and so on and so forth. Especially here in Texas, where you pay time to play. So. What is one of the hardest things about being a GM, of not just this room, but in your mind, any poker room?
I think the hardest part of my job each and every single day is trying to make sure all the players are taken care of. It's a day-to-day chore, but also day-to-day blessing. 'Cause as a poker player, I'm also a poker player as well, like everybody else. I enjoy meeting everybody, talking to everybody, but also trying to balance all that out with all the managerial responsibilities. That's an interesting balance every single day.
And if you didn't know this about Jay, and if you're not from the Dallas area in general, he does play poker, and man, he is an amazing poker player that he doesn't believe. He is one of those players that he's gonna break the table in half, or he's gonna come back to the table a few times. But in general, Jay is known to be an amazing person because he shows face with the players and his employees every single day. He should have a house here on top of this building, but because they don't own the building, they don't have a house for him. So another question is, what is one of the best things about being a GM of TCH Dallas?
The best part of being a GM for TCH Dallas in particular is the fact that I get a chance to make everybody's day better. Get a chance to bring everybody up because it gives me an opportunity to serve the people that I love, the team members here. I mean, as a GM, I'm not their bosses. I'm more of their support. I'm their safety net. I'm the guy that's always trying to motivate them, trying to pump them up, and trying to get us to the next point.
And one of my favorite moments with Jay is when in the break room he would always bring Church's chicken, and
Yep.
not just one little case. He would bring multiple cases of chicken, and he's like, "Guys, it's all on the table. It's for you guys to eat." And the amount of times that I saw so many employees, it's like, "Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you." This is a game changer, not just in a GM position, but in life. So this is what you get when it comes to TCH Dallas. So one last question, Jay. If you had to say something to the world, what would it be? Anything in general, not poker, whatever. What it would be?
If you're a poker player and you're interested in playing at the best room in the country, Texas Card House in Dallas, come on by. Come join us. Come shake my hand. I'd love to shake yours.
I love that. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
We got action on this flop, and as you can see, I went all in, getting called in 2 spots. And one of my favorite things here is the player pool. As you can hear Mo, yes, he literally started giving me a massage, and it was hilarious because this is what you get in a room full of characters. You literally are sweating a turn, a river, and yet they're trying to give you massages. And for me, that is hilarious. And as you can hear now, bam, I lose. Game over.
What's up, everybody? It's Free Panda here with Bluffaholics Anonymous, and today we're talking about the player experience. And with me, I got my good friend Michael. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing great. How are you, Johnny?
Hey, we're here, dude. We're battling it out there in the room. We know right now, we're a little stuck, whatever. But that's part of the business in the game that we play. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. If you give me your full hard answer, I'm sure the people here are gonna appreciate that. So, whenever you walk into a poker room, what is it that you look for?
Well, in a poker room in general, I look for good management, good floor, competent, great dealers, and also when I walk in initially, I like to see full tables, and I like to kind of see what's going on at each table and what games, chip stacks, etc.
And that's really important here because, as most people don't know, TCH Dallas here, the 1-2 games in here just are way bigger than what they expect in general. But like Michael said, when you walk into a room, like myself, I like to see busy games, stacks, chips everywhere. The noises are just insane to feel, right? So in general, what is it that makes you keep coming back to TCH Dallas?
TCH Dallas, one, it's the community. Like it also has, like I said, it's got great floor staff, got wonderful dealers. Everyone's really skilled and competent, and then it's a community here. It's like when I walk in, yeah, I'm trying to take your money, but I'm walking into a room full of friends. There's a camaraderie, even though we're there playing against each other. We're also, we've got this family here.
And honestly, I feel that because I personally met him here, and look at this man. Look at this man. I love what he's wearing, the style that he brings. This is him himself naturally. And you're going to find a lot of these characters in here, not just characters, but people, real players that actually play poker and just like to have fun. But one of the last questions that I have for you in general is, from the player standpoint, the player experience, what is it that you actually feel when you go and want from a poker room itself?
What I want from a poker room, I mean, really, I want a poker room that's going to feel safe and secure, that's going to have a bunch of people playing, and you feel safe playing, and for instance here, we've got two security golf carts here, with security coming around in the parking lot. We've got a security booth in there. So the safety and security, we've got armed guards coming in, feel safe coming in, playing, and also just like I said, having the staff that really knows what they're doing, things running smoothly. The lists move quickly, the game goes great. I mean, that's what I look for. I don't like a bunch of hiccups. You go to some places and you get a bunch of hiccups, floor calls that are questionable, things like that. And you know, a place like here where I come back often, it runs really smooth.
And he pegged it really well there, because we keep coming back here, and there's a reason why, and people need to know that, not just based off reviews that you see on Poker Atlas or anywhere else. This is a real life experience from a player himself that keeps coming back, not just from the community standpoint, but because the poker here is great and it's amazing, and that we're just trying to show that. So one last thing, what do you have to say to the world if they're watching?
Hey, I mean, if you've never come to Texas, Dallas, Texas, to play poker, you should get here. The action here is unparalleled. I mean, you can't find action like this anywhere in the country. And what I would say, though, when you come, make sure you bring a couple extra buy-ins. It's going to take you a little bit to get used to the type of action here. Like I said, there's nothing else like it, and it takes a couple buy-ins to get used to just the action, right? You're going to have multi-way pots all the time, and come here, have fun, make friends, and make some money.
Hell yeah, bro. So once again, follow, subscribe, leave a comment of what you look for in a poker room when you show up, and maybe you get to meet some of us. So thank you so much.
In this clip, you see the GM putting on a blue shirt and making sure that nobody's waiting in the alternate list because he cares about the players. What a guy.
Why are the racks the Bermuda Triangle of the poker room? The second someone wants to cash out, they disappear. Under tables, in the carpet, in another dimension. What's up, everybody? It's Free Panda, and I had a quick question for you guys. Do you guys eat before, during, or after a poker session? I tend to really want to pay attention all throughout the day, especially in the poker tables. And if I were to eat something, it's just another distraction for me. So I tend to eat before or after any session, but I prefer in the morning, just get my breakfast ready for the day. And I know that a lot of people enjoy eating on the side table during their session as well. So I'm just curious what you guys do, because I'm about to hop in a cash game here pretty soon. And today is the first day of 9 flights of the 500K tournament being hosted here at TCH Dallas. Let me know in the comment section what you guys do. I would gladly appreciate all those comments, because it only makes this channel better, and in turn, like and subscribe. I really appreciate all the love that I've received lately, and it's only going to continue. So let's grind.
And welcome to the security facility pillared. And this one's pretty simple. If players don't feel safe, nothing else matters. Parking lot security, visible presence, quick responses. Inside the room, clean tables, clean restrooms, proper lighting, and real game protection. Watching every single day, 24/7. In general, I was trying to give you guys a real life human experience with a ride along from a security guard from the TCH crew. However, I found out from the head security guy that I still had to get acceptance from his own personal manager, which would take time, so I couldn't give you guys that example. Hopefully in the future, I can actually give you guys a ride along, and that way you can see where they actually secure, because most people forget that Sam Moon has its own security, and I believe they don't have any. They probably have more tow truck companies than anything else. So if you have any questions,
the security guards can actually give you any answer that you have, probably in the parking lot type situation. If not, any of the floor managers can give you those answers as well. Last but not least, the Joker's Wild pillar. This is the community and sentiment piece of my split pot system, and this is what it means. Joker's Wild measures what players are really saying, not just one loud opinion, but patterns. It's the table talk, it's the messages after a session, it's the comments, it's the "I'll be back" or the "I'm done with this place." We know we've all been there. And this is actually how the system works. When you comment, when you share your experiences, when multiple players say the same thing, good or bad, that creates data. If 5 people mention slow payouts, that matters. If 10 people compliment the dealers, that matters. That's not deciding, that's the player shaping the narrative. Joker's Wild isn't random, it's the collective voice of the room. Because if nobody speaks up, the Joker stays wild. What's up, everybody? Man, I'm exhausted. I feel like I played a 16-hour losing session, honestly, but here we are grinding away this bug that I caught for a few days now, but I'm finally getting better, and I'm grateful for that. And I wanted to say thank you for watching this. It really means a lot to me, and I truly wanted to give a shout out to every single person that continues showing love, and a special shout out to my editor, who's been amazing and crushing it, man. You truly are making me look better than I look. So thank you. You know who you are. And in general, this is just to start conversations, and I know that the system's going to work because the more people that comment and start conversations, the system only going to get better. So I know there's going to be a lot of questions. I know it's going to take time to answer, but that's the goal, right? Is to start the process to not just break rooms down, but to make it better. And that's my goal, is to make every poker room better, and just have fun, right? So peace out. I hope you guys continue grinding. Much love. Deuces. Thank you guys for watching again. Please leave a comment and click that subscribe button. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to watch our last video. Thank you guys for all of your support. I'll see you next time.